Okay, so this particular equation, or a particular problem, also comes from Chapter 2 of Algebra 1 in your review practice test. It asks you to simplify the expression. So we're going to get as far as we can go by doing our operations and adding and combining like terms. And then when we can't go any further, we can stop. So the first thing, if I'm looking at this expression, the first thing for me to do is to use my distributive property. So I'm going to do 1/4 times everything in this parenthesis, and then I'm going to do 1/16 by everything in this parenthesis. So I know for my fractionophobics that stresses you out a little bit, so here we go. I'm going to do 1/4 times 9y, which is 9y over 4. And then I'm going to do minus 3/4, because 1/4 times 3 is 3/4. Plus, now I'm going to do 1/16 times 12, which would get me 12 over 16, but then I have to simplify 12 over 16. And so 12 over 16 will simplify to 3/4. And if you can't do that in your head, I am almost 100% certain you have a calculator that can do that for you. And then you're going to multiply the 1 over 16 times the 17. So that would just get me plus 17 over 16. So now I can start looking at combining like terms. Now most of us at this point are going to be like, dude, Embry, you gave me fractions. I hate you because you gave me fractions. So there's a couple of things that you can do here. You can either A, multiply every term by 16 to get rid of your fractions, or you can combine what you want to combine, because there's these here are like terms and they have common denominators. But most of you are probably going to want to multiply by 16 to get rid of your fractions. So I'm going to multiply each term by 16. Now let's talk about why I picked 16. I picked 16 because it is my larger denominator, and both 4 and 16 can go into 16. I can't pick 4, even though 3 of my 4 terms has the denominator of 4. That doesn't do me any good over here. So I've got to pick 16 because all of the denominators are divisible by 16. So now, I'm going to switch over to red so you can see what I'm about to do. 4 goes into 14 4 times. 4 times 9 is 36y. Okay, I'm going to do it again over here. 4 goes into 14 or 16 4 times. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. All right, one more time. 4 goes into 16 4 times 3 is a positive 12y. And then 16 goes into 16 one time. 1 times 17 is 17. So I'm going to let you look at that for a second. And I simply said 4 goes into 16 4 times, because 4 times 4 is 16. And then 4 times 9 is 36. Same thing here. It goes in there 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 goes into 16 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. 16, though, goes into 16 one time, and 1 times 17 is 17. All right, so now I'm going to combine my like, and I've gotten rid of my fractions, so hallelujah. And I'm going to combine like terms. So I've got a 36y and a plus 12y. That's going to get me 48y. Then I have a negative 12 and a positive 17. Negative 12 plus 17 is going to get me a positive 5. So my final answer would be 48y plus 5. And that's simplified. I can't solve. I can't get y equals a number because there's no equal sign here for me to be able to do that with. And so I'm simply just going to leave my answer as 48y plus 5. And the biggest thing for you guys can distribute. Probably I would say the biggest hang up for you guys is to get rid of your fractions. So, ta-da, there you go.